The night the forest spoke. Long ago, in a quiet village called Umukpa, elders always told the children one warning. Never answer a voice that calls your name from the forest at night. But children are curious. And curiosity sometimes opens doors that wisdom tries to keep closed. The story begins. In Umukpa, when the moon was full and the fireflies danced in the air, parents would gather their children around the evening fire. Grandmothers roasted corn. Fathers repaired fishing nets. And the oldest man in the village, Papa Duru, would begin a story. One night he said in a low voice, "Children, the forest is not empty. It hears. It remembers. And sometimes, it calls." The children leaned closer. Because everyone in Umukpa knew the forest had a name. They called it the listening forest. The boy who did not listen. Many years before that night, there lived a stubborn boy named Obina. Obina was brave, but he did not respect warnings. Whenever elders said, "Do not go near the forest at night," Obina would laugh. "Are you afraid of trees?" he would mock his friends. His mother warned him many times. "My son, our people say the forest spirits test those who ignore wisdom." But Obina only rolled his eyes. The first call. One evening during the dry season, Obina was returning from the river after fishing. The sun had already disappeared behind the palm trees. Darkness slowly swallowed the village path. Then he heard it. A voice. Soft. Whispering. "Obina." He stopped. No one was there. The wind moved through the tall grass. Then again. "Obina, come." The voice came from the forest. His heart beat faster. But instead of running home, curiosity pulled him closer. The path that should not be walked. The forest entrance was dark like a giant's mouth waiting to swallow something. Still, Obina stepped inside. Crickets stopped singing. Even the wind became silent. The deeper he walked, the colder the air became. Then suddenly, he saw something moving between the trees. A tall shadow. Too tall to be a person. Too thin to be an animal. And the voice whispered again. "Closer." The thing in the forest. Obina's legs froze. The shadow moved slowly into the moonlight. It had long arms that almost touched the ground. Its face was smooth like clay. No eyes. No mouth. But somehow, it was smiling. Obina tried to run. But the forest path had disappeared. The trees looked the same. And the voice now came from everywhere. "You answered when I called." Morning in Umukpa. The next morning, villagers noticed something strange. Obina's fishing basket lay near the forest entrance. But Obina was gone. Search parties looked everywhere. They called his name. They beat drums. They searched the river. Nothing. Only Papa Duru shook his head sadly. The listening forest called, and the boy answered. From that day, parents warned their children even more seriously. But the story does not end there. Years later, something strange began happening. On quiet nights, some villagers heard whispers near the forest. A voice calling softly. Sometimes, the voice sounded like a child. And sometimes, it sounded like Obina. The lesson elders teach. When Papa Duru finished the story, the children around the fire were silent. Even the brave ones moved closer to their parents. Then the old man said the lesson slowly. "Children, wisdom is older than courage." He looked at them carefully. When elders warn you, it is because they know the paths that lead to danger. Then he added one last line the children of Umukpa never forgot. Not every voice that calls your name wants you to be found. Moral of the story. Respect the wisdom of elders. Curiosity without caution can lead to danger. Traditions often exist to protect the community.